Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 Portable. This is Oh no. This is KaffeineGaming. We are on floor 83 right now, and we are heading to the next boss. That was unexpected. No, 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 no. Really? Are we dealing with this yet again? Obviously. Kidding me? So yeah, we're going on to the next boss here, which is on floor 85. We've already discovered that from Fuka. She's gone ahead and given us that information. So we're going to be going there. There's not much between here and there to really discuss. So what I'm going to do, once I complete this battle, is I'm actually going to go ahead and meet you guys there. Now, obviously this battle got a little bit more complicated because Mitsuru is charmed. And that's not cool. Hoping she'll break out of it, but unlikely. Oh, actually she did. Charm can be a pain. My least favorite party member to have Charmed is actually Junpei. He does a lot of damage, and his crit rate is out of the freaking arena. Don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and explore floor 83 and 84 fully, just like we have been doing recently. And then once we get done with that, we will I'll meet you back at the next boss, so I'll see you then. Alright, welcome back. There's a really powerful enemy near the middle. Be careful. Yes, we're finally here. We're on 8th floor, 85. But the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and use the teleportation device and head back to the first floor. There's no reason to do this without saving. Now, I'm going to heal too. Here's where things get interesting. So, you want to make sure you don't bring anyone that has any sort of weakness to electricity. So Yukari, in this case, is out. I believe so is Aegis, but I think the party that I currently have is fine. Because I think, let's see here. Yeah, weak to wind, should be fine. Don't want to bring Yukari. Junpei's fine. Mitsuru's fine, and we definitely want to bring Akihiko with us. Everybody else is, like I said, I guess is weak to electricity. We are going to want, let's see here, I don't know if we have a persona that actually is weak to wind. So we do not want to use fire, electricity, or ice. We actually do want to use wind. But unfortunately, oh no, Narcissus here is strong against electricity. So we are good. I thought he was weak against electricity, but that is not the case. So we are going to bring him with us. We want to bring and use wind. I don't think I have any persona that has just pure Garu on me. We really should do some, oh, we actually do. Weak against electricity though. That's not going to be good. We could fuse a persona, but I think we'll be okay. We've saved at this point, so let's go ahead and head in. And so, okay, let's just get inside. But the big thing here is, like I said, no persona weak to electricity. You will regret it significantly. Let's go ahead and head in here. Here it comes. Yes, it does.
Be careful. This Hierophant is quite powerful.
Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got the Fanatic Tower. It has no weaknesses. It resists both slash and pierce, blocks light and darkness, and it reflects fire, electricity, and ice. So we will want to use wind attacks against him, which will be pretty good. The thing is what's going to end up happening is she's going to end up healing for the most part. Our folks alive as much as we can. And what I'm going to do, so he actually has two things here. He has decreased defense and decreased attack on a foe, and we're going to be using those two separate support attacks to lower his ability to attack us. As far as I know, he's not susceptible to any type of that's not good. Any type of like status ailment as far as I know, so we're just gonna want to do what we can. Now that double arrow does not override the down arrow, so we should be okay, but there's not much we're gonna be able to do. And my main character can actually heal as well. That was nice, so he actually used his power up on someone who it was not really useful to hit. Now that's one of the reasons why you actually do want to have Akihiko with you. Is since he has a strength against electricity, he will not take as much damage. Additionally, that's the other reason why you want to have a persona on that's strong against electricity. You won't take as much damage, otherwise it's very possible that you can get owned by that attack. Now this, like many of the battles in this game, is simply a just powering through and trying to survive. Battles in this game can take a really long time, as you'll see much later. Alright, his attack has changed, so we actually want to use Akihiko to reinstate that. So let's go ahead and decrease his attack. This basically means Akihiko won't be doing a lot of attacking himself, but with the rest of us, we should be okay. And we're doing alright. We're doing a decent amount of damage. Yeah, that attack, whew, that was not okay. Let's go ahead and heal herself to start with. Junpei's in a little bit of danger, but we should be okay. Did he? Yes, he lost that defense. So let's go ahead and lower his defense again. And let's go ahead and just keep going here. Okay, we're doing okay though. Fierce attack against the right person, that was fantastic. Let's go ahead and heal Junpei, get him back up and going. Now that everything's on him, we're gonna go ahead and just attack him. Ooh, nice. That was not a crit. That was like a half crit. But well worth it. It is possible to get a crit on him, believe it or not. Okay, see that was kind of why we want to make sure that we have a electric persona on us so that we are protected. It would be really cool if we had an absorb electricity persona, but unfortunately I currently don't. I know it didn't really feel like fusing one. Pure and utter laze. I'm sorry guys. Alright, his attack is reverted. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. It's not duplicated though, so that was fine. Or doubled, I guess. It's not really duplicated. It was not doubled, so we were fine. So let's go ahead and get the debuffs back on him. Actually, this isn't all that long. I'm actually kind of concerned about my final battles, though, in this series. They can take up to an hour. It's pretty intense. Okay, so he just charged. Let's heal the main character. Katona there to make sure that she's completely, or that she's fairly close. I think he lost his defense down, so let's debuff him again. And then let's just keep wailing on him. We're about a third of the way. And then, oh, maybe like a quarter. Almost done. Ow. Okay, Junpei's hurting a little bit there, so let's make sure that we heal him. We should be okay for a couple rounds, because I don't think that he's going to be using any... oh, what? That was not cool there. Akihiko. Complete and utter swift. Now, this guy's not weak to, or not strong against Pierce, which I think is completely unfair, obviously, because Hikari would be getting her face smashed in this battle. Okay, let's try that again there, Akihiko.
Finish it off.
Well, no, dude.
Couldn't finish it off.
I like how everybody's just like, I can't finish it off. Well, no, you can't. You'll be okay, though. We know this is a boss battle. Okay, we've got one guy down and poisoned. I'm thinking we're okay for now.
Such persistence.
Obviously Akihiko's gonna be taking some damage after each of his turns now. 54 points of damage is not anything to cough at, unfortunately. But we should be okay. I'll probably have Mitsuru heal him next round. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring Akihiko back up. I think he'll be okay. I'm actually more concerned about Junpei at this point, but that's okay. Yeah, 54 points of damage every single time. That's a little painful. This probably won't take him out, so he's gonna hit us. But we should be able to take him out either next round or the round after. Oh, he's actually just gonna hit one person? Okay. Let me go ahead and have her heal. I'm not gonna take a risk this time. And I'm just gonna go ahead and have Akihiko attack. Wow, are you kidding me, dude? That is just...
Couldn't finish it off.
I don't know what's going on with Akihiko right now. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to live through another turn, but I think rather than healing, I'm just gonna go... Are you? Oh my gosh. Ah. Wow, are you kidding me? Yeah, I know he's in trouble. Take him out. Thank you. We only needed one more hit, you guys. That was really terrible. And we get 3 magic mirrors. Have we picked up any magic mirrors before? I don't actually remember if we picked up any No, yes, because we have. They reflect magic on the party, so like, that's really good. We also got an attack mirror that blocks physical attack. So that's also fantastic. Let's go ahead and pick up the items. 2 homunculuses, that's fantastic. Homunculi, I guess? I don't know. And 1 soma, so that's also awesome. Before we go off to finish up the dungeon, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the beginning. Let's see here real quick. We have quite a bit of HP or XP that we need to collect before we reach level 31. We definitely want to be at level 31 before we leave here today. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. Let's go ahead and save. So yeah, the Fanatic Tower isn't bad, that bad anyway, but he can be a little tough if you're not sure what's going on. Let's see here. Now Yukari is a little bit behind in levels. She's 1 level behind. I'm not going to bring her around yet, but she is definitely on the list to need to bring with us in an upcoming party, because she's going to be falling behind. We don't want that to happen. Between Mitsuru and her, I think Yukari actually learns, are you too tired? Please don't push yourself too hard. I think she actually learns more group healing attack, or group healing skills, so we definitely want that. Okay, let me grab this real quick. A muscle drink, nothing terribly useful there. I did not check our quest to see where we're at. Oh, there's that, which that could be useful, but we're still looking for the 4th old document, so I wasn't sure if we had any other quests left for collecting items, but we actually don't right now, so that is fantastic. I'm really glad that we managed to finish those off. No! Alright, and Mitsuru has leveled up to level 28 as well, so that's fantastic. So let's go ahead and move on to the next floor. Yes, we will be doing some grinding to get up to level 31. Oh, she just said there's not enough. There's not a lot of enemies on this floor either. Let's get this guy out. Alright, and Fuka here is leveled up to level 29, so we're also getting closer to her getting that full analysis. I'm very excited about that. It's a good one. Or is that the 3rd eye? Wait a minute. Alright. Now, we still haven't hit level 30. It's taking our time. What's with that? It's a dead end. Good job. Please come back to the entrance. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. This is the 4th old document. Let's go ahead and check that out. The team leader asked me himself. I was so surprised. It's the same man who once saved my life. Alright, so yeah, we can't continue. First of all, check out the back. Could you all move out of my way? check out the background of this place. Really kind of weird how these floors have like suspended stuff. It's just kind of strange, or really. I don't think the Reaper can appear on those floors, so don't worry too much about that. You're pretty safe there. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna save really quick here since we've gone ahead and done that. Now, like I said, we are not level 31 yet, which is disappointing. Let's go ahead and check requests and the compendium here. Ah, the fourth whole document, and before the deadline. Nicely done. The emotions the emotions behind these written words. Consider what the writer was thinking, and you will slowly begin to approach the truth. And then we get a fast retreat. So, I don't think at this point we have too many quests that we want to complete. We have a couple that we need to do outside of the Tartarus, which we'll be doing probably this next batch. I think there's a few of them I want to get done. And then we have to create Jack Frost with Dia, which I will discuss these, I think, later. There's a bunch of them. There's no deadline. The difficulty isn't too hard. The problem is that you need to make sure that your persona have the correct skills, which can be frustrating. And we'll get there with that. I might do some of those between, I don't know, or maybe when I fuse things, I don't know. So we've got that, and then we've got the lead metal. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save here, and I'm going to go head back into Tartarus and actually try and get up to level 31. I think we're pretty close to level 30. We get, it's like 7 battles, but we have a few. Basically, I'll probably just run back through the floors. Now, what I might do is actually go through the lower floors and actually get the lead metal. And basically what, I don't, actually, does it say which floors that you need to go through to do that? That's the lower levels, so the Thebble, I'm not entirely sure. Let's actually go here. Let's go ahead and start on floor 5. Because I actually believe that this is starting where we need to be. Now, we've been here plenty before, so this isn't going to be anything special. You can pick up items while you're here. It probably won't be anything special. This is a great time if you need to collect anything. Now, enemies that are down here are going to run from you because you are much, much higher level than them at this point. Now, one of the things that can actually happen, which I'm going to hope happens when we're running around down here, is as you're running around, you can find floors that are actually just covered with the yellow, the gold creatures, the gold monsters. And I'm kind of hoping that will happen, but the chances of that happening, it's pretty random. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to find them that way. But essentially, this is what I'm gonna do. Are you kidding me? I went the wrong way. That sucks. Luckily, the worst thing that could probably happen is...
You're starting to look exhausted.
Thank you.
I'm a bit tired.
Man, I feel spent.
I guess everybody's complaining. I don't think this actually starts... No, it doesn't take you down. It just... At this point, if you went back to the real world away from Tartarus, you would be tired. So that's all that's saying. No worries. But there is a chance that you can actually find a floor of the gold monsters. So that's basically what I'm going to do. Now, I probably won't show off... I mean, I'm not going to keep doing this. But I'm probably will try and record and actually get that next time. But if not, really, I know the big thing is getting leveling up to level 31. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So anyway, hope you guys, I guess I need to find a way out now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Next time we'll be leaving Tartarus and getting the hell out of here and starting back in the real world with a bunch of social links. So I will see you then.